We are almost 2 months away from the PS5 turning 1 year old, and with Sony's recent showcase, there's been a lot of speculation about the PS4 being discontinued. While Sony has stated that they want to keep the PS4 going for another 3 years, with the 500GB PS4 Slim being the only console still being sold in Japan since the manufacturers are discontinuing the other PS4s, things don't look too good for the PS4. At the most recent PlayStation showcase, Sony unveiled a lot of new games coming to the PS4 and the PS5, and of the 18 new games they showed, 9 are listed as PS5 only. The big marquee games that will be available for both are games such as the Alan Wake Remaster, Rainbow Six Extraction, and of course God of War Ragnarok. The other big marquee games such as Wolverine, Spider-Man 2, Deathloop which just came out, a remake of Star Wars, Knight of the Old Republic, and Ghostwire Tokyo. Now this doesn't mean complete panic mode for PlayStation 4 players since games like Spider-Man 2 are not coming out until 2023. But this does mean, however, that the PS4 lifespan is probably most likely dying. Sony also isn't helping their case since a brand new update for the PlayStation 4 apparently has been bricking consoles. A lot of people have been saying that their consoles have not been working or have been completely useless thanks to this new update that Sony has put in. It's stuff like this that really does make you wonder just how much longer can Sony keep the PlayStation 4 going. It's very obvious that the PlayStation 4 is nearing the end of its life cycle, and there's not really so much that Sony can do to keep the PlayStation going. There's only so many more exclusives that they can release on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 as well. Considering the fact that most of these newer games are starting to get larger and larger and larger, it really just begs the question of just how much longer does the PS4 have? Especially when you look at newer games like some of the Call of Duties that have been coming out that are like 100, 200 gigabytes a piece or something. It's very obvious that the PS4 just really is underpowered console and really just can't handle that much more. And does Sony actually have a legitimate reason to move on from the PlayStation? Or do you think this is all being done prematurely? Now I personally don't agree with Sony discontinuing the PlayStation 4 right now due to the fact that most of the people are not able to get their hands on the PS5 due to the shortages. But I can understand why Sony feels like it's time to move on. If they want to take full advantage of the PS5 and its hardware, they're going to have to go full speed ahead with the PS5. This does unfortunately mean that very soon the PS4 lifespan will be discontinued, but it is something that I feel like Sony is going to have to do if they truly want to utilize this hardware. The problem is that out of all the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 players that are out there, 10 million are on PlayStation 5 and over 100 million people are still on the PlayStation 4. So to bring this point home, in my honest recommendation for anyone still waiting to get a PS5, I would say just go ahead and get one if you can, because it really does look like waiting any longer at this point is basically useless. The PS4 lifespan is basically running out and it doesn't seem like Sony is going to continue anytime soon. All I'm hoping for is by 2023 the console shortage won't be too bad and people will be able to get their hands on a console if they want one. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm also going to go ahead and leave you guys with some positivity. I have a quote here that says, "Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you're doing the impossible." By Francis of Assisi. I hope I'm saying that right. So what does this quote mean to me? A lot of people usually in life are too scared to try stuff. They're too scared to try new things. They're too scared of what people will think about them if they try something new. They're too scared to do something different. And what this quote says to me basically is just, sometimes the most fun you can have in life is when you try to do something that seems impossible. So it's all about trying something outside of your comfort zone. Try to do something that you've really never tried before and just see how it goes. It might work, it might not, but really, trying something new is what's the fun of life. I see this quote more as like a saying of just, don't be so afraid to try something just because it doesn't seem like the social norm. Don't be afraid to try something outside of your comfort zone and to do something a little bit different than what most people normally do. You never know what type of fun you might ensue if you try something new and you don't do the traditional stuff that everybody else is doing. Sometimes doing something different in life can make your life a lot more enjoyable, plus a lot more fun. And it all just starts with baby steps. It all starts with just trying something new that no one else has done, try to perfect it, and then just try something else new. You know, like compound onto different things that you wouldn't normally do, which could really help you get into a better situation for your life, as well as giving yourself a lot more meaning. Hopefully you guys take some good positivity from this quote, and if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll be back with some more in the future. Peace.